This is just I wanted to show how to add firmware retraction to Klipper so that you can on the fly adjust your firmware, adjust your retraction speeds and distances, which makes it a lot easier. And there's pretty good slicer support for it now too. But I think the way everything's going, it's the more we can offload out of G-code onto the slicer, the better. I mean, even using ARC support is can be beneficial sometimes. I mean, it's technically not going to make a difference because Klipper can parse the G-code fast enough, and no matter what, it's still a digital file. So even if you turn the G-code into an ARC, it's still turning it into steps on step promoter. So that's a myth about increasing quality. It's only going to be whatever your STL is or your minimum step size, like your resolution in the slicer. But so it will help with G-code file size, but I think firmware retraction is a pretty good thing that we can use. So I'm going to put this in the description, but you're just going to go down to the bottom of your file somewhere. I have macros down at the bottom of mine, so I'm going to go right above input shaping, or actually I'm going to use my macros file. This way it keeps everything cleaner. And you're going to add the firmware retraction section and set it to whatever is like your standard, most commonly used retraction settings. I usually retract pretty fast, but I'm going to give a shot at going slower since it seems like this is pretty much setting pretty low speeds. So I'm just out of curiosity going to see if it works better. So now save and restart. And now when you open your slicer, you're going to turn on firmware retraction. So it uses G10 and G11. You're going to want to go into your filament settings and add for your custom G-code whatever retraction settings you want. So I'm going to post that in the description too. And we can even do an unretract length, and well, here I'll show you guys the commands. And now we should be able to type in get underscore retraction, and it gives you back all your settings. So that's pretty much it.